Hi again. Today is March 8th. And now that temperature was actually 90 degrees when I opened up the row cover. It was hot coming out of there. It's 70 or 72 in the cold tunnel. But so, that was almost 20 degrees warmer. Today we start the next stage of gardening. We've been doing the planting and talking about it. It's taken us a couple of weeks. A couple of days last weekend to work out what we're going to plant, where and when. You can see I'm just kind of giving you a run on what our fabulous garden looks like. Look at the lettuce. Isn't that beautiful? So what we've discovered is we're not going to start everything in the little newspaper pots like we used to. Because frankly, we're going to grow some of it out here in this ground. And so, hey, why not plant it in the ground to begin with? There's a couple of things, though, that I want to do. And in thinking about it, I hate pulling things out that are still growing and that you can eat. But I have to get used to it, Get over it, Bill. That's kind of the way it goes. So this half of the bed, okay, from there to about there. Uh-oh, I got to sneeze. Sorry about that. Through the Claytonia and into the carrots. This area is the area that we are going to start our summer garden stuff in. And so, as you can see, the garden has dropped way down. It's down at least a full board, so that's like 6 inches. However, this stuff's still good to eat. Now, the arugula that we planted there is growing nicely. That's a wonderful thing. I'm grateful, but it's going to have to go. I'm going to pull all the carrots, take the Claytonia. So I'm going to harvest the Claytonia, harvest the spinach, put it in a bag, take her into the refrigerator, probably take some to my sister's house because I'm going out to Virginia for a couple of weeks. But then Pam will have fresh salads, for the next week or so. Well, I said stuff stays pretty good in the refrigerator, almost 2-3 days. I am noticing it's 34 degrees outside. Just, so you get a beat on what's going on. All the snow has melted. It's going to go into the 60s next week up here in Fond du Lac. So I do want to keep the beets. There are little beets growing. They're maybe a quarter of an inch. And so I got to fill the garden but keep the beets. So the whole process here is I'm going to transplant the sorrel, put it into the other garden where the other sorrel plant is. And that seems pretty hardy, so that'll keep going. I'm going to dig up some of the parsley plants, put them into a pot, water them, so that they will continue to grow, and then Pam can use those out in her herb area when the year gets going here. I'm going to leave the beets and harvest all the rest of the stuff for the one half of the garden. Now, my point in doing all this is that I have to fill the garden up. So I'm going to, wow, the sun just came and went, and it instantly feels cool on my head, and then when the sun comes out, it's like, oh, incredible warmth. This is a riot in here. Anyhow, so then I'm going to, after I've harvested, then I'm going to fill the garden up, and I'll leave the area where the beets are deep like that, and I'll fill that up later. Then we'll put in our rows. I've got some my pails, back here that I got the dirt in that we used to plant in. Well, that's that compost dirt from Fond du Lac. I think it's good stuff. It certainly has been excellent for germination. So we'll make our rows, and we're going to plant. We're actually planting the beginnings of our summer garden. And Pam and I, she got it all laid out. She got it put down, so all I have to do is look and then do. So so I got quite a bit of work to do. I got my leaf pile outside and my grass pile. I'm hoping that they are thawed sufficiently, and I think they will be, although there's a lot of water over there, so, you know, I'm going to get muddy. And away we go. You know, I'm hoping we get to do all this good stuff. I got to get her done in the next couple days so I can leave Saturday to head out to Virginia. And like I said, I hope I take some of these greens with me so they can at least taste a few of them. It's clear I do need to water. Everything looks dry, so I'm going to string the hoses. I got a good day for that. And all the little flies are back. You know, it's so warm, delightfully warm in here that the little flies, and I don't know if you can see them, but there they are buzzing around. So I got to get some more fly strips out.